this is the movement for the lower back. And again, we don't want to stretch the lower back. We're actually going to do the opposite. We're going to contract the lower back until we can register in our brain the feeling of the back muscles tightening. And then when we can feel the muscles tightening, that's the ticket. Then we just slowly relax the muscles down. So it's kind of like a spring. You lift the spring up, or a parking brake. You lift this parking brake up to relax it. It's a similar principle. On the inhale, we're going to go ahead and you're going to slowly arc the low back. You're going to gently press the lowermost part of your sacrum into the ground, very gently, until you can feel muscles starting to tighten to make that contraction of the low back. Okay? And then when you can feel the muscles tightening, go ahead and just relax the muscles. And then again, on the inhale, you're arcing, contracting the back until you can feel the muscles tightening. You're pressing the lowermost part of your sacrum, the coccyx almost, the end of the sacrum into the ground. Get some nice feeling and then slowly relax the muscles down. On the inhale, arc the low back, contract until you can feel the muscles contracting in the low back along the spine. You can go into it a little bit more, get a little more feeling, and then relax the muscles which you just contracted. Okay, and again, on the inhale, contract. Exhale, relax the muscles. You want to make sure that you're totally relaxed before you do the movement again, because just after one movement, you're going to have some effects. So you don't want to override those effects. So again, after one action, one pendiculation, one contraction and relaxation, make sure you really relax the body and let the movement work for you. You don't get the relaxation without the contraction. Instead of the muscles being frozen and stiff, we need to activate them. We need to contract them so that we can feel them. So much tension becomes normal for us, and the brain registers our tension as normal. So we have to change that norm by getting the brain to feel the contraction. The feeling of the contraction is the language by which the muscles will then respond and relax. Okay, so let's just do a couple more for the low back. Inhale, fill the belly, arc the low back, feel the muscles contracting. When you can feel the muscles contracting, go ahead and relax the muscles that you're feeling are contracting and let everything float down to the ground. Don't press the low back into the ground. Just relax the muscles and let the back fall, okay? Again, inhale, arc. Contract, feel, exhale, relax the muscles. Good. Now, just another thing to note, the more you do the movement, the more subtlety you'll start to feel. Like if you do it now for the first time, contracting, relaxing the low back, you might just feel like a block of feeling. But the more you do it, the more refined things will feel and the more subtle things will feel and the more nuances of the tissue you'll actually get to be aware of. You've just pendiculated the low back by rolling the pelvic floor forward, contracting the low back, exhaling, relaxing the low back. Okay? So that automatically will create a little more space in the low back and it will diminish the curve. If the muscles are really tight and the curve is very high, that'll start to relax the curve down back to its more natural state. So last point before I move on is the low back doesn't work alone. It works in relationship with all the other muscles. The front side, the sides, the rotational axis. So again, the efficacy of our movements are going to be from doing all the movements together because everything's connected. And we want to treat the body as if it's connected. And then we're going to get more benefit because everything is connected.